So Tim, man, this is I'm excited.
Yeah.
And again, just to hear your passion about this program, and I certainly think that this is something that is absolutely amazing. Because I hear you, a lot of times people come to the table with the problem, but never have the solution.
Right.
It sounds like that you have created something that can begin this solution process.
And yes, and that's key. I'm not saying that our course is the solution, the end all be all.
Right.
But at least we have a starting point.
That's right.
Where everybody can agree that honesty is the right way, the right policy to live by.
That's right.
Right? Number one,
That's
everybody, right?
Yep.
We're going to interact with each other based on honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And again, and like bringing it full circle, because you talked about your mission statement about creating happier, healthier, safer communities in which to live, work, and play. These are things that we want to do, right? We want to be able to
We want to
live.
see that.
That's right. So talk to me about how the Unlock Your Greatness course kind of brings all these things together in our communities and even on our college campuses.
Great. So the word community is what? Common unity.
Uh-huh.
Two words put together, it's a word construct.
Right.
Common unity. So where Unlock Your Greatness comes in is the common.
Right.
These 12 principles become the standard by how we interact with one another. And I'm going to tell you something. We practice these principles. Nobody gets them perfect. However, because they are arranged, and I didn't create these principles, a principle is inherent, right? We've just arranged them in a way that people can understand them and then apply them in their lives, right? And so the common unity comes in, well, to answer your question, how it helps build safer, happier, healthier, safer communities. It starts with the individual, right? Each individual has to govern themselves accordingly, right? When you find a person that governs themselves, the policing is not needed.
Right.
Right? And now, because we've helped the individual identify their gift, that gives them a sense of significance. It's a source of value. Now I know why I'm here.
Yeah.
Now I'm not going to put myself in situations and circumstances to destroy my gift, because this is my gift, right? And so, you handle a ring that comes out of a Cracker Jack box differently than a 10-carat diamond ring. Why? The value. See, we know the value is different. That 10-carat diamond ring, you're not going to just lay it down anywhere, right? You're not going to put it anywhere. You're going to keep your eyes on it.
That's right.
And so now I've identified my gift. I know why I'm here. Tiger Woods, his dad helped him identify his gift at an early age. You see what happened, right? And that's the role. And I'm going to be real honest. When I was coming along, the philosophy was different. Is you 18 now? Get out there and figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, our society moved at a little slower pace back then. And you could make a couple mistakes and recover.
Right.
But in today's economy, our society moves at such a rapid pace, especially with technology. A young person can get out here and make a mistake, man, and it takes them clean out the game.
Right.
Right? So parents, we've got to get back to the original intent. I lived over in Turks and Caicos for 2 years, and I saw something that was so amazing. They don't have any nursing homes. Wow. They don't have any senior citizen homes, because what happens is the parents will help support, children will take care of the parents until it's time for them to move on to the next, wherever they're going. That connection is never broken.
Right.
And we've got to take responsibility. I hear a lot of people say, yeah, these young kids, they're going haywire. Yeah. They're going wild. What have we not done to allow them to do that? Because we all land here knowing nothing. We learn everything after we get here.
That's right.
So we know that you can't plant corn seed and get soybeans.
That's right.
You can't plant apple seeds and get orange trees.
That's right.
Never. So whatever seeds that were allowed to be sown, the parent is still responsible,
That's
whether
right.
they sowed those negative seeds or not. I'll tell you a quick scenario. I heard this happened maybe a couple of years ago, where this young man came home and he found his daughter in the bathroom. She's 16 years old having sex with her boyfriend.
Wow.
And so the dad, like any other dad, most dads would, I wouldn't handle it that way, but he beat the boy up, right? Sent the boy to the hospital and beat his daughter. That was wrong.
Right.
You know why that was wrong, man? Because he beat her for something he was responsible for.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't help her identify her value.
Right.
Right? If he had taught her her value, she wouldn't have been in the bathroom having sex with somebody at 16 years old.
That's right.
He should have put the belt on the table and let them beat him for not doing his job. In a lot of cases, we don't want to take responsibility.
That's right.
You know, I'm going to tell you something. This is kind of personal, but my mom and I, we went to Thanksgiving dinner, and it was a family reunion, and we had a great time. And I'm going to tell you something. I was the bad boy growing up. I stayed in trouble. My mom really didn't know what to do with me. Not that she didn't love me. They didn't know how to reach me, right? They worked me. They tried to work it out of me. They tried to beat it out of me. My makeup, I was just a hyper kid, right? And to see the relationship, because my lifestyle damaged that relationship, right? My mom is a no-nonsense kind of person.
Uh-huh.
If you ain't doing right, don't even come by me. You old enough to make your own decisions. I did my best to train you the right way, and you go out there, right? But these 12 principles, because I've been living them and practicing them, they have allowed us to have a relationship now that is priceless to me. You hear me?
Yes.
Man, we were out there dancing, man, and I'm going to tell you, I lost it.
Yeah.
Man, I started crying. I was so grateful for where our relationship is now compared to where it was when I was caught up in the grips of active addiction.
Yeah.
So nobody can't tell me that these principles don't work.
That's right. Because you lived them.
I know.
Yes.
I've seen what they can do. And it's not, I'm not nobody special.
Right.
Anybody can practice honesty.
Absolutely.
Forgiveness, acceptance, awareness, and gratitude. And I got to tell you, my mom, man, she has been, she got some foster kids.
Yeah.
And she had to go through some training, right, to have foster kids.
Right.
And it kind of opened her eyes up to, like, you know what? Parenting is a little different than what it was taught to me, what I thought it was.
That's right.
And so I got to give her some credit for having an open mind to be receptive of some new information.
That's right.
And believe it or not, there's a lot of people who are going to have to do that.
That's right.
They're going to have to become open-minded, right?
Absolutely.
And we're going to have to adopt the system. What we've created here at TalkManTalk Publishing and Unlock Your Greatness is a system.
Mm-hmm.
It's a process that will produce positive results in the lives of anybody.
Right.
Period.
Right.
That's why the vision is so powerful.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.